the heck? What? Sorry? Yeah, that's me. I suppose you're wondering how I set off another nuclear holocaust. Well, buckle up, people. This is Harvester. Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another Slotted in There Plays. I'm continuing my theme of weird games at the moment because I'm just kind of enjoying them. This one is probably going to be pretty weird. This is called Harvester. It's the guys are going to be proud of me. Let's put it this way. The game is actually a retro game, so it's, I think it was made like 1996. So, you know, as of time of filming, 28 years old. It's getting on. There's not really, I don't think, an awful lot to see in the first room, so I'm just going to start bumbling around. It's just like a point-and-click adventure. What does right-click? Oh, right-click, like, full-on punches. Okay. So there's combat. We've got that to look forward to. We've got a colouring book. What do we got over here, then? Box of crayons. Yeah. Seems to be a lot of fire extinguishers in this house. They do seem to be a little concerned about fire. Okay, let's talk to Hank. Ooh.
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Okay, so...
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, do you know me?
Wish I didn't, because then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Well, I will soon enough anyway, because you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No, duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
Okay. I'm going to call him a lousy rat.
Why am I a rat? What did I do to you?
I thought I was going to call him a lousy rat.
All mushy on that girl, and now you're lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're going to be, then you can drop dead.
Wow. So I'm guessing we're like in the 1950s, based on not my character's attire, but what the other characters seem to be. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but it looks sort of 1950s.
What do you mean I'm lighting out on you?
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Steve in a baby carriage.
What the hell are you talking about?
Mom, Steve said hell.
Young man, don't you dare use that kind of language in this house.
How'd you like that? Yeah, well, you're in trouble. And you better not forget to take out the paper this morning.
Take out the paper? What paper?
Don't try to weasel out of it. You know this is your week to put the paper out in the morning. If you forget again, I wouldn't want to be here when Jimmy catches up to you.
We have the option of other. Does that mean we could ask about other people? So if we maybe ask about Jimmy?
Say what?
Okay, maybe not. I don't know how clever this is.
Good. Finally.
If Mum's in the kitchen... Oh, wow. Okay, so they've got that locked up tight. Time looks like it's 9 o'clock. I'm assuming that's going to be 9 a.m. Ooh. Okay, that's not annoying. Hi, Mom.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
I've got a sister as well. So all of this information I could just ask about the charity bake sale.
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into Harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of
her
a
face.
specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the Lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to Harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the Lodge.
The will of the Lodge. Okay. Well, the game's called Harvester. Let's ask about the
Harvest
harvest.
is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what
Okay, so
way?
it's the town. Right.
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
What about the
What
lodge?
lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say, since hardly anyone gets inside. But it wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto dry process, Tia. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of salting around the house all day, why not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership?
Is this sponsored by Reynolds Dishwasher? The last thing I want is a fez on my head.
Don't be so
Wow.
hasty, Steve. I think you'll find Harvest is a pretty dull place without the lodge.
You sound like the membership director.
Don't be silly. I just want what's best for you, that's all. Don't
Alright.
forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Can I steal a cookie? Hot out of the oven. What about the cookies in the trash? Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. Yeah, I kind of... Smells of dirty diaper. Ooh, yeah. So I don't really know... Oh. Don't really know where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do. This game is sort of... oh, we can exit out this side. So I guess we go for a wander in the town then. I'm gonna put the paper out. Talk to Jimmy James.
Hey, Steve,
Hey,
I'm
Jimmy.
Jimmy James. Remember me?
No.
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
I've got better things to do.
Selfish punk.
I'm just gonna be a
I
jerk
expect
to
working
everyone.
Joe to make an honest living. You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
I saw some sneakers in the bedroom.
Whoa, that's great. Maybe we could try it.
What could
I
you give
suspect,
me?
I suspect your shoe size is going to be different to mine.
School? Well, I found out they're messing around with each other in the broom closet. I can tell you, when they meet, we'll trade you some keys that'll let you catch them red-handed. What do you say? Before I give away the keys, let me see those sneakers.
First the keys, then the sneakers.
Nuh-uh. If you're trying to pull a fast one on me, get it. You don't get the keys till I see the sneakers. And that's that. See you later, alligator.
Huh. Let's go to try and rip off a small child. Okay, what about the mailbox? Do you want me to bills? Okay, so let's go back in. I did see some sneakers in the bedroom. Does that mean I can interact with them now, maybe? I love his walk. Well, they were saddle shoes. Okay, so they're not sneakers. Yeah, maybe I'll find some sneakers later on. Let's go explorinate a bit. Okay, so we got an air conditioner. How do I leave this frame? There must be a way to leave. So that would have been the master bed. No? Maybe not the master bedroom. I don't know. That was... The camera would have been about here, facing in this direction when we were inside, so I don't actually know. Army surplus air conditioner. Okay, we've got an antenna, but I don't see... Oh, no, there we go. We do have an exit option. We've got an exit option in either direction. Okay. Okay. Wait, there's my house. Oh. So there's my house, a missile base. This is the lodge. Okay, Gain Memorial School, I think. I don't know how that's pronounced. Meat plant. Well, of course we have a meat plant. TV station. Edna's Diner, police station, fire station, newspaper building, Wayward Hotel, cemetery, abandoned house. Well, I don't really know who's going to have information. So we've had the lodge mentioned to us. So let's. Well, this is not weird at all. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain. It looks as ancient as the building itself. Oh, there's a hole. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. Those are red eyes. Must be a spider. Okay. Well, I guess we talk to the Sergeant at Arms.
Me into the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment want my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
What kind of knowledge?
Knowledge.
Ooh,
of
forbidden knowledge.
And pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Sir, if you'd like to fill out this form, please.
Members of the Order are privy to many hidden truths.
Such as?
They know what the trees whisper to the wind to make it howl. They know what the worm knows as it squirms in a rotting leg. They know what you've forgotten.
I mean, to be fair, I could probably live without that stuff, but I suppose we need to know about the amnesia.
Truth will be revealed to you. When you possess the truth, you will know what you knew. And if anything remains forgotten, then it was never worth the knowing.
I don't know, at the moment the sound balance seems a little off to me. I wonder if we can do something about that. I mean, if I do that, then we've got none of that. So let's bring the sound effects up maybe a bit. Maybe that will help. I don't know why it sounds like a whip crack. Whip it good. I might have to turn my headset down a little bit because it is kind of loud.
Have you obtained an application from the postmaster?
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, you must seek it from the first realization of the wanting.
Fine, I'll get an application.
Whether you do or not matters little to me. Many are called, but few chosen.
Cool story, bro. Right, so we've got to find the postmaster. Where was the postmaster? Wasn't that over here somewhere? London House Cemetery, fire station, newspaper building. Newspaper building? Who will be the postmaster? Post office. It's got to be the post office, right? So let's go to the post office. You got to join this insane cult, and the only way to do it is to go to the post office, wait in line, and like get an application form. It just feels weird. Are we? I mean, it kind of feels like we're in hell. Are we in hell? Is this hell? Feels like hell. A blind woman is trying to read her... What? Alright, well, I don't seem to really interact all that much with, like, the characters.
Yes?
Oh, well, sorry, with the items in the scene, so I think it's mainly, like, the characters.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
So, I'd like a lodge
youngster,
application.
We're out of applications right now.
Oh,
Come
my
on,
goodness.
you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Oh,
It's
come
not
on.
the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
There we
Don't
go.
mumble, son. Can't understand you. Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Okay, so this clearly isn't going to work out as simply as I was hoping it was going to. So let's see, what do we do then from here? What have we got? Barbershop, general store. There must be something else worth going to. I mean... Let's just go to the general store. Let's start somewhere simple, shall we? Of course he's too busy working to notice me. What do these signs say? Yum! Creamed asparagus tips, 2 for 49 cents. And the bake sale. Why can we always examine the air conditioning units? Are they going to be important? At 4:05. Yeah, it actually is. But the last clock that we saw, it doesn't matter. The last clock that we saw said 9. So maybe that's just literally a frozen clock. Rotting meat. What? Why this thing's that? Who knows? Is there anything on the shelves that's... All
Can
right,
I help
let's,
you, dear?
let's talk to her.
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia. In
Of
which
course it is.
case, I'd
That's just
recommend
science.
Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory, in which case I'd advise you to visit the sergeant at arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Wait, what?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
I don't
Just
know if I've got
point
any
to
money.
whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
So we can operate the shelf now. Okay, cool. So why did the soup cans have a skull and crossbones on them? I'm not sure what it is that's on the front of the coffee cans. Is it like a... looks like a dog or something? I can't tell. Then we've got... oh, the adult magazine. Well, you know we're going for that, don't you? This better be safe for YouTube. Adult magazine is 25 cents. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. Okay, so how do I have a feeling that the wrench is going to be important. Okay, so how do I pay her then? So,
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
yes,
Just point
please.
to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how this works.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy anything today?
Yeah.
Okay, dear. You check back if you decide there's anything you want. I'll be happy to help you.
I do. I
Come
want
back
your
soon.
dirty magazines. Right, well, that was a bust. So we've been to the general store, the post office. Let's have a look at the barber shop. Can we get ourselves a fancy new... what the heck is that? What the heck is any of this? What? Wait, what is going on in here? That's an alive sheep? The heck? I don't know what's happening in here. We're gonna have to talk to somebody. Okay, so he doesn't speak English. Let's try
Hello
this guy.
there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clam?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Right, okay. What do we decide to look at here?
That barber's pole of his is his pride and joy.
Hi folks, Future Tim here. Unfortunately, the game has this weird thing where it cuts to a cut sequence and changes the resolution, so it sort of drops out for a moment and comes back in. I have figured out how to cure this, but it's not going to be in this video. Let's get back to it.
Brought it all the way over from Italy, wrapped all special-like. It ain't nothing but colored glass with some bulbs stuck up in it. But he thinks it's the be-all, end-all. Installed that alarm system just to protect it. Though who in tarnation would want to steal a worthless piece of junk like that? I don't know.
Maybe them aliens, Clam?
Oh, Pete, don't be ignorant. Them aliens don't give a fig for no colored glass. You think if they can build spaceships, they can't make a dadgum barber pole? Crazy hick don't know nothing about science.
Right, yeah. I was going to say, I don't know why the screen disappears temporarily when it cuts to something else. This is running through DOSBox, so, you know, it's perhaps not the best system, although it is available to download on Steam, and that's how it is being played, but it just has to run through DOSBox. It's also about the alarm system.
Really shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Okay. So, the idea that we can perhaps clear this place out by setting off the alarm.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human, so you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What? You think you can get one of those at a swap
I am
meet?
seeing an alien head at the moment. There we go. Okay, right.
Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
Wow. Okay, so this guy's like full on nuts.
Ellie's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing. Anytime, Steve.
So the alarm system, I feel, is fairly important. An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wall. What is going on in this place?
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
It's swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your
Look at his
father
face.
into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
What if I want sheep in my
Can't
house?
understand why Pastorelli keeps that nasty thing in here. Must remind him of the pastures in Italy. Kinda like why I keep wrenches under my pillow, so's I can dream about plumbing. Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
Okay, so he's a plumber, but can fix an alarm system?
I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
There is some truth in
Nice
that.
to see you again, Steve.
I had an uncle who was a plumber, and he always used to say, there's a lot of money in other people's shit. He was a wealthy man. So I don't think there's really much in the way of anything else to look at in here unless I can walk over to this side of the room and like expose more room. No, guess not. Guess not. We're just getting back out the way we came. But that does seem like something I can do, or at least try to do there, is like set off the alarm. Okay, where next? I think we'll head round counterclockwise. So we've done these three. We can go and have a look at the missile base. Why is this? What?
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right, this is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the
Section 21?
amnesiac, huh?
What?
Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then
No, it is the 50s.
you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2. When I got my
WW2.
lower torso shot off in the war.
Right, okay,
Those
so we are going to
pennyweights in
address that at
Washington
least.
wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
I mean, I have so many questions, both literally and in the game. I mean, he seems like a peach, doesn't he? I mean, the intestines. We've got to ask
about
what
it is. You wouldn't think so, but you've got about 3 miles of intestines in your body, all curled up. Now that came in handy as I gauged my progress. While I crawled from Germany to England, my intestines would unravel, such that every 3 miles I'd have to roll them back up and stuff them back in. It became my benchmark, what I lived for. Every time I stuffed my intestines back in, I knew I was 3 miles closer to freedom. And this way, I kept my sanity. That's what I told those idiots in Washington. But did they listen? No. Some weak sister shrink said I was too emotionally unstable to kill Koreans. So they transferred me to this boring stockpile of armed nuclear warheads. And to top it off, those pansy firemen won't let me join the Harvest Volunteer Fire Department. Oh, it makes you wonder. What's the point of going on?
What? What? The reasoning for not giving him a different role was that he's too emotionally unstable. Not the fact that he doesn't have anything from the waist down. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna even try to figure this.
Of course, they wouldn't have given you the button if you were really, say, emotionally unstable.
Of course not. I was given a full exam by my captors in the concentration camp when I was captured during my second penetration behind enemy lines. A year after I lost my lower torso. It was quite thorough.
What did it say?
I don't know. I can't read German. Okay, yeah, you can't get shot in 2 equal but separate portions without feeling a little down. Who wouldn't? That doesn't mean I'm unbalanced. A little lighter maybe, but my balance is fine. Still, is it abnormal to harbor doubts late at night when your boots in the corner mock you? Is it sick to want to poke them in their eyelets and rip out their laughing tongues? Then you feel bad, and you invite them under the covers with you, but will they come? Oh no! Spit and polish, trump, a long, long way to Tipperary, especially when you're waddling on your hands. Get some gloves, they say, in their high-pitched little voices, and snicker in the bootlocker, talking to my jockstrap behind my back. They all deserve a good nuclear holocaust.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there, isn't there? I'm not even going to attempt to. We're just going to click on another option. So do we want to ask about? I mean, I really want to ask about the lower torso. I suppose we should ask something that actually progresses the plot.
Son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time.
Okay, so yeah, unfortunately you probably didn't get to see that.
No
The button is on him here.
No, sirree, Bob.
Just below his tie.
No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better?
Let's ask him about
Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless.
Shall I just tell him that I've decided to join the lodge? Yeah,
that might work out for the best, mister. I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any Red sympathizers. Your report could affect my decision on what I've got to do. Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
I mean, I don't know how this game's going to behave if I just keep acting like a jerk.
I appreciate your honesty, comrade.
Oh my god. What the heck? What? Sorry? I guess. Game over. Wow. Okay, so this game is kind of brutal when it comes to your responses. I didn't. I wasn't expecting it to like outright kill me like so quickly. I guess we need to have another attempt at this. But I think we'll leave it there, as I seem to have fired off a nuclear holocaust. So if you enjoyed me setting off a nuclear holocaust, just maybe think about liking the video or subscribing, possibly. But if not, just leave a comment or something. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know where I am or what's happening. I'll see you in the next one.